Around 3 years ago, I deleted all my social media from my phone and from all my devices. A few years ago, when the COVID started, there was a boom on like social media and specifically TikTok. Everyone and their mothers was using TikTok. And I think more now that it has grown more into for different people, I think it has affected more people, not just only teenagers. And well, that happened to me. I don't know how old I was. I was like 15, 14 maybe. And well, I got into TikTok, and TikTok was a huge thing for me. And I don't know if the content has changed a lot, but I remember the content that I used to watch on like early TikTok ages. and and I remember that content, and it used to be different. I think nowadays there's a lot of people, more people out there making content and trying to grow, being influencers and stuff like that. And there's a lot more content that there was before when I was on TikTok. So I don't know if the content has definitely changed over the years. I think so, and I expect that. So I don't really know how TikTok is nowadays. I do really watch a lot of videos like criticizing the internet media and how much it affects teenagers, and I know it because it happened to me, and that's how I started to feel very anxious. So because it was the pandemic and it was quarantine, I had nothing to do. So just TikTok was like a way to entertain myself, I think. And I was just genuinely losing myself to social media. I was trying to be someone. I tried to make videos, and it always felt weird. It always felt off. And this like constant brainwash, because I feel like that's what is constantly happening on social media, is that you can brainwash. Like, I'm so sorry, but that a lot of stupid things out there that people are craving and wishing for. It's like, lower down your consumerism. It's getting crazy. I don't really remember when this switch in, like, maybe a realization of something happened to me, and I just woke up and I was like, no, you know what, I don't want this for myself. I don't like Instagram. I don't feel comfortable here. I feel judged, and I feel that people sometimes are mean, and I don't feel good in here. I don't want to be constantly judging myself. I don't want to be constantly comparing myself to other girls, because you go to Instagram, you see their perfect lives, their perfect outfits, their perfect boyfriends, and you're like, why do I not have that? Why is it so difficult for me? And I know that that's up to you, and that's up to each person, that it's something you have to work with. But I feel like definitely social media makes that even harder. Like, I know you're not supposed to compare yourself, but how can you actually stop doing it when you're constantly facing things that trigger that thing inside of you, trigger that mechanism on you. And I feel like to actually heal that part of yourself that compares to others and blah 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 blah, you actually have to get away from it. You start to normalize it, and then it becomes something that it's normal to you, and then it's more difficult to actually get over it. And I was like, you know what, I want a radical change in my life. This won't do. I am tired and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the lifestyle that I'm taking, and I am going to delete everything. And I deleted it, or maybe I deactivate my account. I don't remember, but I haven't used it ever since. And the same thing happened with Instagram. I think with Instagram I did it a little bit after, because I was like, you know what, I'm fine with Instagram. Like, doesn't matter. And then around that time, when TikTok had a boom, I think Instagram was having short videos too, like reels. And I think that was, you know what, it's like the same thing all happening all over again. Even if they pay me, I would never go back to TikTok. Never go back to TikTok. And I can feel when I'm watching that kind of social media that I'm just leaving my body. I scroll and I scroll and I scroll and I start to lose sense of time and sense of myself. And you get hooked with the content, obviously, because it's made for that. The app is designed to hook you in and still watching content, it gives you the content that you wish to watch, so then you watch more and more and more, and it's never enough, and the rest of your day it's lost. So it's very scary for me. I don't want that. I don't want to go back to TikTok. I never will. Then a little bit after that, I started to replace my TikTok time with Instagram time, and it was like the same thing happening all over again. So it was like, what's the point of this? Like, I wanted a change, and I ended up deleting Instagram too. I deleted my account and everything, and that was it. Society has put an expectation on us to actually be on social media and perform on social media, to be active on it, to have a social life. Basically, if you don't have social media, you don't have a social life. That means I don't have friends, and I am very much nobody. When it's not, And this video idea came to me because I recently had this experience that made me think a lot, and I journal about it a lot. And I thought this is a good topic to talk about because it really made me ponder about my life, my social life, and how a lot of things are related to social media. And the thing is that back in December, I downloaded Instagram again after 3 years of not having anything, not having social media. The only social media I have is Pinterest, but I don't really think that counts. I downloaded Instagram again because of a boy. Yeah, I get it. And I followed the guy, we talk, everything. In the meantime, I was obviously using Instagram again. I was following people that I really, really wanted to see their content. And I remember, like, this is fine, this is cool, like, oh, things have changed. This is refreshing. I knew in my head that I was gonna delete it anyways because I didn't want to go back to the old same roots of me. And because I knew that it would happen. I knew it. And I was like, maybe I was manifesting it. I don't know. But I knew inside of me that it would happen again. Even though I had a private account. People that were my friends, yes. But not exactly my closest friends. I was feeling like maybe I don't want them to know how my life looks like now. Even though they are my friends, but like they're old friends or like friends that I don't really talk to a lot. It's like, do I really want them to see this? Do they really need to see this? So I stopped talking with the boy, and I still had Instagram. I was deciding whether to stay in it or not, and I was like, should I not? Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna feel a little bit of FOMO now because my friends send me videos and they're really funny, and I don't wanna be out of it. Like, I mean, yes, it's entertaining sending each other videos, but like, I can't live without it. Like, I don't need that. In February, I deleted my account. I'm free. And I think that this experience really made me think a lot. For me personally, I rather tell things to people that actually care about me and that actually matter in my life. And if I want to show a picture to someone, for me it's more meaningful if I show them the picture myself. It's like, hey, I thought of you and you're important enough for me to show you this picture. And I think I became more private when it comes to that because I've noticed that people share everything. They share everything. It's like, I would never share that. But I mean, everyone is different, and if they want to post about certain things, they can do it. But they have to realize that it's up to see, and it's like out there, and people can just stalk you. Social media, it really pushes you away from people and from the actual human experience. One day is the Stanley Cup, and the other day are crumble cookies, and the next are La Boo Boos. Like, what? And here's the thing, I never recommend people to delete their social media, mainly because it's not my thing. It's not my thing. If they want to have social media, have it. Like, I guess it's a very fun place to be, and it's a very fun way to connect with others. Like, I get it. If you want to have it, have it. I'm not going to tell you to delete it. Like, I don't care. But would I recommend you to delete it? I mean, obviously, yes. If you're in the path of self-growth and in the path of like actually focusing on yourself, on your career, on like school, on mental health, maybe a little break can do nice, maybe a little break can do nice. And maybe that break can become like a longer break, and a longer break until you no longer need social media anymore. And I get that is a very difficult thing to do nowadays because you're so dependent on it, and people around you are constantly pushing you to have it, or like, have you seen this, have you seen that, blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, I get it. Be free if you want to be free, and work on yourself. That's definitely a good point. And just be yourself and be happy. You don't need that. You don't need social media. You don't need the exterior validation. And it's definitely fun living like a normal Victorian child. I don't regret it. I will never regret leaving social media. I think it became a huge step for me and for my mental health and my emotional growth too, and my personal growth. And that's it.